What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and today I have a big box to share with you. It's a Scentsy haul. This is not all for me. There's a couple items that are for customers, but most of this is for me. It's a party closeout. I'm going to open the box, remove all the packing. I'll be just 1 second. What I think I'll do is I usually go over the warmers first, but I have 2 warmers in here. I think I'll do those last. That way, if you don't want to see the warmers, you don't have to. So let's just grab and go. I have, as part of the cleaning bundle, the bathroom cleaner in Coastal Sunset. This is a new scent, and I do love the bathroom cleaner. This nozzle kind of looks a little funny in terms of crookedness, but that's okay. So Coastal Sunset is a new scent, and this one is also a new scent. Now, when you do a cleaning bundle, you get a bathroom cleaner, a counter clean, and a dish soap. You don't have to pick all the same scent. You can pick whichever scent you want. So I picked for dish soap, Make a Splash. And what I usually do is sometimes I use this as dish soap and sometimes I use this as hand soap, depending. And look at this like scary looking man mermaid. It almost looks like an overweight Prince Harry as a mermaid. But anyway, moving on. I also picked up Counter Clean in Make a Splash. Make a Splash, I don't know if the notes are on here. Basically, I think it's green apples, melon, and turquoise waters. Something like that. All right, what else do we have? We have some business supplies. If you're a consultant, you should always check I forget what they call it, Scentsy Success Store. Anyway, these are like little padded envelopes, and they were like $3.90 Canadian, and there's a bunch in here. They're probably like 3 times that much regular price, so I decided to pick some up. I picked up some big customer bags. I forget how you find these. I think you put bags in the workstation and they'll come up. I usually try to pick up some felt samples each party order so I don't get low. Those are good, especially for areas that if you're sending samples and it's hot, or you know, if it's going in the mail, sometimes they get all beat up anyway. So, all right, for myself, I picked up a Dumbo Circus Parade scent circle, which is not very circular scent shape. So there we go. For my husband, I picked up a Coastal Sunset car bar. I actually don't really like car bars. I prefer the mini fan diffuser with pods. I think that's the best way to scent a vehicle, but my husband is not, he's very low maintenance, so you just have to kind of put something in that's gonna last a while and he doesn't have to do anything with. So the car bars are a good way for him. Now for my sister, I don't think she's participating in the travel tin challenge, but she wanted to try some travel tins. So I said to her, are you putting them in your luggage because she's going away soon? And she said no, she wanted to use them, I forget where. And I said, well, they're not designed for to scent a big area or even a small zone in terms of with a lot of airspace. It's mainly for small, tight spaces, as far as I gather. But she picked up Havana Cabana, Skinny Dippin', and those are both in slightly older packaging, and then with a slightly newer font, we have Clean Breeze. Now, what these do is this has a slide lid. The lid can slide like a few notches, so you can do a little bit more, almost all the way. You could take it totally off. Inside the bottom, there's a gel kind of like padding on the bottom, and it's eventually, sometimes it dehydrates. It's kind of sticky when you first touch it. So, but the good thing about these, we're going to discuss how travel tins do for everyone at the end of my April empties video. I want to hear what you think. If you think there's good things about them, bad things about them, maybe you thought they were crappy, share with people how they worked for you, if they worked well for you. So that kind of stuff. All right, for one of my customers, I have a pod and raspberry lollipop. I'm just gonna smell this. Okay, I have the bars, so we'll smell the bars. So I'll put that aside. For my sister, a set of pods from the clearance, toasted acorn and oat. Now, while you watch this video, depending on the time, we actually have a Scentsy flash sale. So remember I said there was a lot of clearance stuff and it seemed to be hanging around? Well, they must have a boatload of stock because they're actually gonna have a flash sale. So I anticipate that they're gonna slash the prices for 2 days. So it starts on the 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So Google to convert to your time zone. And yeah, get on early and shop quick. Don't hesitate. All right, before we get into the bars, I have it also for my sister. She must really like this scent. Toasted acorn and oak fragrance flower. So let me just put those things aside for her with her travel tins. All right. Also I have some just Scentsy labels, so those are always nice. And the rest are bars and warmers. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly show you the 2 warmers that I'm going to feature at the end of the video. I have the Salerno Mini, and I have, oh, this one I've been waiting for a while, Shining Light. It went out of stock last season, and I waited until it came back, but I wanted to kind of get a good size on my party order before I closed it up. All right, so we have some bars. Love it. All right, where do we start? Well, let's start with a relaxing bar, Vitamin R Relax. This is really nice. This is mine. I put this in my club. Oh, it's so nice. It's like vanilla with some amber. There's bergamot, but it doesn't smell like cologne, but it's just enough to give it a special something. It is very relaxing. I think I told you guys that my husband always used to tell me to relax because I'm very like, I want things done now. And I told him, I said, I don't like when you say that. So he finds himself almost saying it a lot and then he stops. But I've been saying it to other people, so I need to relax about it. So, all right, we have Pink Sugarberry Mint. I picked this one up because it's been a while since I had one. Yeah, this is like, they said there's mint in there. I'll put the scent notes below. But some people get mint, not very many people get mint. It's kind of like almost like a creamy raspberry zingy scent. Mahalo Coconut. This is nice. It's like floral Hawaiian lei, coconut. A little bit of fruit. This is nice. I like this one. Now I did find this discolored on me, so I'm going to date everything and then keep an eye on it because I don't like them. If they discolor, I don't really want to sell them to a local customer. I have for a local customer, Pink Rhubarb Sugar. This has raspberry. I'm not going to touch it because it's hers. Raspberry, rhubarb, and sparkling sugar or something like that. So that's for her. All right, I have for me, because I've only warmed testers in this. This is Here Comes the Sunflowers. So this is it's probably sunflowers, obviously. I think it has like musk, fruit musk, and maybe strawberries, but I swear I can't smell strawberries. If it's there, I don't smell it. Yeah, this is, a lot of people think this is close to Beach Daisy. I think Beach Daisy is better, but I'm going to give it a shot. So there we go. Also for me, I picked up Mad for Melon. This is a light to medium scent. It's got melon, it's got freesia and poppy. And from my knowledge, poppy doesn't have a lot of scent. But I could be wrong on that. But freesia is a very, it's a floral that kind of masquerades, almost like a very sweet, I would say kid-like floral. I've even heard people say it smells a little bit like a cereal, like Fruit Loop cereal. I don't know about that. We have one of the best sellers. It's in the floral. We have Luna. I recently warmed to a bar. And this performed very well in Ryan's room when I loaded up the warmers and it just lasted for days. This has, I think this has jasmine, sweet pea, and freesia, and it's got sandalwood and berries. Yes, very pleasant. A little too light for me, but I do like it. I just wish it was, I wish I could just dial it up just a tad. But, you know, maybe that's why it does well, because it's not overbearing and most people like it. Pineapple Pucker. I think I have a bar of this, but I wanted to have another bar because mine's kind of older and I'm probably going to warm that soon and just kind of have this one. So this is like fresh, you know, vibrant pineapple. Good to mix with. I've really been craving pineapple bakery, like so mixing something like this with like a vanilla waves or, you know, sugar cookie or vanilla bean buttercream. Yeah, almost like a pineapple upside down cake without the cherries. So we have sugared strawberry. I'm not huge into strawberry scents, but this one is a great one to have on hand. I like it a lot. It's got strawberries, it's got lemon and currant. The currant is there to kind of make the strawberry feel more strawberry. But it does smell like a strawberry sauce that you would put on something that you made from homemade strawberries, or maybe went and had a sundae and you put the strawberry stuff on top. That's what this smells like. Good as a mixer. It'd be nice mixed with something like birthday wishes for a strawberry, you know, strawberry white cake. All right, we have Vanilla Waves. This is one that I've fallen in love with this year as a mixer. Every time I want to mix something, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to have Vanilla Waves. So I've almost gone through a bar recently, and I thought I want to have some more. Yeah, this is like, it's like a little bit of saltiness with like a whipped vanilla. And then there's a pretty gentle caramel note, but as you warm this, a tiny bit of like, to me, it's almost like an almond, creamy almond note comes out. I really like it. And sometimes it almost smells like body care, but in a really nice way. So anyway, Clementine Cupcake is for me. I wanted to have another bar. I really liked this, but it didn't perform the way I wanted. And I thought, I'm just going to buy one. I'm going to put it aside for a bit, and then I'm going to try it again and see if I get it stronger or maybe longer lasting or just something. I'm just trying. Yeah, to me, it's primarily cake with like golden brown edges that I can smell, that very prominent, and a clementine. There's a little bit of lemon. I don't really get a lot of lemon. This reminds me of something that you would warm on a rainy spring and summer day. So it's not quite cold. Well, it could be cold, but you want something that's a little bit, you know, more comforting. And I always say Cutie Pie Cupcake is more like a bright and sunny, invigorating spring and summer bakery. All right, moving on. I picked up two because I love this one. It's my favorite new release, Appletini Splash. So I just finished a bar, and this is basically green apple. Oh, this one smells really strong. Green apple, Nashi pear, and simple syrup. So it is very sweet, but it's got that green apple, which is different from Mac apple, which is a nice twist. And I find this doesn't really smell, it smells different than a lot of the other scents. And when you smell it here, you're like, eh. But when I warmed it, I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? Give me the Appletini. So that one I really like, so I picked up a couple. All right, and I think we have, to finish things off, we have 3 sets of the, what do you call this, Easter collection. So I've got 3 of each, because one is for my customer in an adjacent little area where my daughter goes to school. So I'll have to make sure I get her bars to her. And 2 are for me. All right, so let's pull up the notes because I don't remember the notes. So I think I'm going to smell these in the order that I think I'm going to like them the least to the most. There's a couple I'm not sure of. They're like battling it out. So let me go to collections, Easter collection. I think the one I'm thinking I might like the least, I don't know if it's going to be Blueberry Burst or Raspberry Lollipop, but let's do Blueberry Burst first. So we have a very pretty blue wax. Scentsy has been killing it with the blues. And we have really nice packaging. I like the variation that you know it's something different. It's for the Easter collection. There's little like eggs and flowers and bunnies and blueberries. It's cute. So the scent notes on this, it says juicy blueberry and black raspberry sweetened with caramelized sugar. I'm okay with blueberry. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Black raspberry, same thing. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I'm not in the mood. The one that scares me about this is the caramelized sugar. Sometimes when you see that note, it almost smells like a burnt sugar. So I'm just a touch nervous about that, but we'll see. These are our first sniffs. Okay, it smells definitely like blueberry. Yeah, I can almost smell that caramelized sugar on the bottom. It doesn't smell overly burnt or anything like that, but it smells like caramelized sugar. I would say this is about a medium. It smells good. I think this is going to be great for people that love blueberry, obviously. I think this is going to excel as a mixer because it does smell different than Blueberry Rush. I should have grabbed Blueberry Rush. Let me just pause the video and I'll grab that. I got it. It helps to hoard things. Yeah, Blueberry Rush seems like a darker scent. It's probably because it's got black currant. This is a brighter, sweeter. Burst is brighter, sweeter. Blueberry Rush is darker and deeper. This is like the older brother and this is the younger brother. Anyway, I think scent appeal, I prefer Blueberry Burst. It is sweeter. I prefer this. All right, that was pretty good. Moving on. I'm going to put one bar aside for my friend. All right. The next one I'm going to talk about is Raspberry Lollipop. This is a really pretty, I guess you would call that vibrant pink. Look at that coloring. And the wax is almost like a, I don't know, what would you call that? Magenta, pinkish red? Anyway, this also has the very nice little things, and instead of blueberries, you've got raspberries. So Scentsy says about this one, raspberry puree brings a tangy twist to crystallized sugar and vanilla extract. So instead of caramelized sugar, we have crystallized sugar. So basically, I think sometimes when you are melting a sugar in a liquid, if it cools down, it starts to crystallize. So sometimes you'll see on the cooking shows, they're dabbing the outside of the pot as they're making caramel with water just to keep the liquid sugar, because if it caramelizes or if it crystallizes, it gets screwed up. Anyway, who really cares? Let's smell the scent. Okay, woo, this is kind of sour. I think they needed more crystallized sugar. I don't know about vanilla extract. Why would you put vanilla in a lollipop? I don't know. Yeah, this is really, like, let me just, where's that? I'm not going to take it out, but I'm just going to smell this. Yeah, this pink rhubarb sugar has raspberry, and this is very tart but sweet. It's sweet, sweet. And this is just tart. This is, what is it, lollipop? Yeah, you know my favorite raspberry, I think, it's called red raspberry from Yankee. This one is not, this one will have to be sweetened up for me, I think personally, but I could be wrong. So let me just take another one and give it to my customer here. And the one I manhandled, I'll keep for myself. Now, in honor of the scent I'm hoping good things for, I put yellow on. So the one everybody's really looking forward to is a lemon drizzle cake. Lemon, I've really grown to like it. At first, I was just kind of bored with the thought of lemon when I first joined Scentsy, but now I really like it because I value it for its vibrancy, its mixing capabilities, its cleanliness factor of the air. It's great. So we have a beautiful yellow wax. Scentsy says, lilac sugar and vanilla icing drizzle add sweetness to lemon butter cake. And as soon as I read lemon butter cake, you got to kind of think of Paula Deen. She was really into the butter cakes. Now, do you remember those cakes? I think they're probably, I don't know if they still make them. And you would kind of like, they would be like lemon pudding cakes. I was kind of hoping something like that. Sometimes when you see lilac sugar, I wouldn't be too afraid of the lilac part because those are just kind of, like they put lilacs in it, it fragrances the sugar. It's kind of probably just a gentle note, I'm hoping. But anyway, let's take a smell. Ooh, this is very lemony, if you like lemon. Yeah, but when you breathe in more, you can smell like an underlying vanilla. It says butter cake, so are you worried it's going to smell like buttered popcorn? I don't think you're going to have that problem. Oh, this smells like you want to eat the bar. I would like a little bit more bakery, but it's just because the lemon is a top note and it's so strong, you're kind of smelling that over everything else. But there's this underlying, like, almost like a lemon, like the squeeze the day kind of lemon with like an icing sugar and kind of like this is the gentlest of cake. Or picture something like an angel food cake with a lot of lemon curd on the top and a dusting of powdered sugar. But because the lemon curd is so strong, you don't get that obvious angel food cake or gentle cake. Yeah, this is really hopefully going to be nice. And if you wanted to, you could mix it with something. Even like, I was wondering if it was going to be like Lemon Drop It Low. Lemon Drop It Low is very much subdued compared to Lemon Drizzle Cake. The lemon is gentler. The other underlying notes are gentler. So you could actually mix these two together. If you find Lemon Drizzle Cake too strong, you could mix Lemon Drizzle Cake with like Birthday Wishes. If you want to up the bakery a little bit, you could even mix it with Clementine Cupcake. That would probably be a really nice combo. So last but not least, let me put my bar aside for my customer there. All right, last but not least, I will quickly show you the warmers. Then I'm going to plug them in their locations that they will be, and you will see them lit up. I'll take a quick video at the end. So I've actually had this Salerno warmer, but that one went to someone else. So now I have it again because I really like the white glow that these warmers give off. If you know me at all, you know I'm a fan of ceramic warmers. This is a 15 watt. I wanted something bright for my stairway. I have a glass warmer there now. I just don't find glass warmers work well for me. Sometimes overnight I don't care, but I just wanted the bright white of the Salerno. So what I'll do is I'll put this together. You'll see it here now. It's a geometrical pattern. I have the large size. I will put this together and I will show you guys where it is. Going to be in my home all lit up. So let me just kind of fire that to the side so I don't break it. And sometimes people ask me for suggestions of warmers, and I usually give them similar suggestions, and sometimes they're like, well, what about this? And I'm like, well, you just asked me what I thought, but I give them ones that I have personal experience with usually, because I don't want to recommend something that I haven't used myself. Oh, my box is kind of splitting open a little bit. Really quite a bit. Well, I'll tape that up, no big deal. I'm glad it's for me. All right, so the Shining Light was a warmer that came out last catalog season, and I had my eye on it, but I didn't move on it fast enough. So this comes with a not super thick glass dish with the number 4, which I don't pay attention to because I usually use 2 or less cubes in my warmers. This warmer comes with a lid that goes on top for decoration, so that is what that looks like. And the thing is, you know that someone poked this out by hand, right? So, I mean, this is the kind of warmer that it's got many parts. So we've got the bulb, we've got the sleeve. Oh, I am putting this out because I know where I want to put it. I want to put it on the side of my fireplace. All right, we're almost done here. We've got another part. This is kind of like the base or the holding unit. All right, and Scentsy has put in, there's more styrofoam in the bottom. They usually put styrofoam with glass warmers, and they use the little egg style crates. Oops. With mini warmers. Speaking of mini warmers, they do include extra, I don't know what you call these, rubberized rings for stability if you find it needs a little bit more stability. I can hear Drew in the background. All right, so let me just put it together here. We have the bulb, which is in the box. I like that it's in the box because these are more expensive bulbs. Keep in mind, you should always have an extra bulb on hand when you get a warmer. So when you buy a warmer, you're going to get a bulb that you need. Can you hear Drew in the background? I hope I don't break this bulb. Here, I'll just use my little. So Drew has been doing very well. If I'll tell you a story while I unwrap this. He's doing really well, but we're having problems with his seizures. Seizures. He doesn't have very dangerous style seizures. Yeah, I will in a second. Not the deep fryer, the air fryer. I will in about 5 minutes, bud. Ryan's decided he wants to learn how to cook things, so. This is an Edison bulb warmer. So this is what an Edison bulb looks like. It has a tint to it. But what I was going to say is, Scentsy will give you the bulb that you need, but you should buy an extra one because you don't want to be without a bulb if your bulb bursts. And it's not like something you want to think of later and be like, oh, I should have bought a bulb. Just buy it when you buy the warmer and it'll be good. This side up sticker, I don't know why that would be, but now I feel like I'm going to have to make a mark on it that this side is the upside. Anyway, regarding Drew and his seizures, so he usually has ones that he just kind of stares off into space, but he did have 3 in the past few months that have been kind of the convulsion type seizures. They've all been in his bed and they've all been short acting, but he had a really weird one the other day, and it was a lot longer than he normally has, and my daughter was the first one to notice it, and she was with him. She's very good with him. So what I'm going to do is actually, while I have you here, I'm going to show you this one. Oops, if I don't break it. Okay, I'm going to put it way off to the side because I really need to unravel some more cord, but I don't want to. Alrighty, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you downstairs. I'm going to bring this downstairs with me. I'm going to check on both my boys and I'm going to set this up. Stay tuned and I'll show you guys both warmers in just a second. Okay, so I'm downstairs next to my fireplace and I thought this looks really cute here. I like it here. You'll hear it in the background. Let me know what you guys think of this warmer. I'll set up the Salerno Mini and I'll show you that in just 1 second. Okay, so here I am in my stairwell. Sorry, it's probably gonna echo. And I have my Salerno Mini warmer. One thing I noticed is it's a little wobbly and I did put the extra ring on it, but I think it's coming from the base behind it, but that's okay. So let's turn it on. I put some wax in it from the warmer that I removed. Isn't that pretty? I really like this one. It's having a hard time focusing, but yeah, it's very pretty. Woo. I'll go a little closer. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.